curious, Paul, I'm going to pick your brain here. I'm curious. So we adopted a prompting process and an engineering kind of philosophy. I've been talking this about a lot on the podcast around individuals. What's the prompt? I just need one prompt. I'm good, which is not the case, obviously, as you and I both know. I'm curious your thoughts on this and how we can probably evolve it ourselves and how we can give better advice to our clients and our team members. So what we typically do is we establish the context, right? What are we looking for? And be it, we are primarily using audio stream of consciousness. We are not typing. I think I mentioned that. We are then assigning the role of the GPT. I'm curious your thoughts on that one before, and let me finish here. Assigning the role. Hey, expert in this, you have a ton of experience here or there. And then loosely describing the task. From there, we will let it run, but we'll stop it. And essentially, if we don't prompt it within that core prompt, having it interview us questions one by one to learn more, to get better. And one thing that resonated with me is that a lot of people, that's immediate gratification, Paul. Okay, I did this basic prompt, I get the answer, this is it, great, I'm good. But they're just scratching the surface on what could be possible, challenging the GPT, challenging and helping it ideate alongside. What are your thoughts on that process? Are those good principles to adopt? We want to get better. I'm curious what your thoughts are on that.
Welcome to the distinct difference between prompting and prompt engineering. That, in many ways, is the definitional sort of 101 versus 201 distinction between the two, right? Is prompting is asking better questions to get better answers, and then probing with alternative questions to get alternative answers. Prompt engineering is saying, I'm going to replace code with text, with words, with a story, with a novel of content. And I want you to follow me down this path because I want you to derive answers based on a set of constraints I'm about to give you. And the difference is paragraph 5 to 10 pages.
Yep.
So what you're actually doing when you describe that is in fact software. Yep. One could argue that's coding. It's just coding with natural language. And I agree with you. You're setting it up just like a software engineer would. And in fact, having software engineering skill sets allows you to build a prompt better in that circumstance. So what are the inputs? What's the corpus of data I want you to look at? What's the process I want you to undertake, as loose or as defined as you want it to give, right?
Sure.
Here's how I want you to score the results. Here's the format of the output I want you to provide. Everything I'm describing is exactly how a developer would describe a UX. Right?
Yeah.
I have a core application. You're just using natural language to do that. And you can modify that as the outcome is distinctly different than how you want it to be. Or you can make it looser to say, you know what, I want you to be a little bit more inventive in the outcome based on the progress of the questions and answers we're about to go through. That is the epitome of engineering.
Oh, I didn't know I was a software developer.